Y'all were traveling to Delphmon because you decided, you know what? I'm not my dad. I'm not my mom. I can help a revolution if that is your motive. Or maybe you just want to get some money. But either way, you're making your way to Delphmon. And during the travel, we came across an encounter that was a little sussy. Um, we found trinkets floating around, and two of our friends named Exilia and Kyleros were like, these trinkets are a little too sentimental for me. I must follow them. Follow down the path to meet our friend. A, a guy that is clearly our friend. I mean, that's their name, after all. So, after our friend had some side conversations with our friends, while the other two were left wondering why our friends were obsessed with these rocks floating around, we all grouped back together mysteriously. The two appearing to the left and right of the two that were left behind. And now we're traveling up to Delphmon. Whenever you're ready to continue your travels, feel free to chat. I think you're almost there. Um, yeah.
So Indra's never been to Delphmon, right?
Yeah, none of you have, but
Okay.
especially not you either.
None of us.
Yeah, this is uncharted territories. You do know the nobility of the kingdom that you're coming up to. You can see it in the um, whatever channel is telling you about it. Kingdoms and Rulers channel in the lore. Um, and yeah, as far as you know, you've only seen those tritons at your certain little triton, get-togethers. Other than that, that's as far as your interactions with Delphmon have been. That's why would the noblest of the nobles want to go to the little kingdom of Delphmon. You don't really have any other reason to have been there. So
Delphmon is the like proxy state of Aglor, correct?
yeah,
Has
it's.
sorry?
I was about to say that's why it's not taking that long to get there because you're
Right.
pretty close.
Um so have the rulers of Delphmon ever visited Aglor, and has Indra ever met them? Like in person?
Um, you all have met the children of the rulers, obviously, from spending time together at these events where they are like, all right, here's the children's table. But other than that, there's not too many interactions. You kind of notice that growing up, Indra, and you think it's a little weird given how close you were that they've never really came to visit, nor did your dad take any time to go and leave to talk to them.
Gotcha. And so would Indra know all the children by name?
I think you all would know all the children by name.
Okay.
It's not too crazy. It's part of the reason why the trust for Valorden was so close, but
So
still a
then,
little weird.
do you think Indra will put two and two together and realize that the princess of Delphmon is named Loredan? Like
Yeah,
the hag
I'd say
was?
so. Yeah, maybe once you are reintroduced, it might click. But as far as right now, you're just like, yeah, there's Delphmon, there's some tritons with some kids, like, you know, the reintroduction might be helpful as far as name jogging.
Okay. Gotcha.
'Cause you only see them
Yeah, so it's like a bit
for
foggy.
yeah, family reunions. It's not like you remember every cousin. You know what I mean?
Okay. That's all I wanted to clarify.
Yeah. But yeah, you all are back on the right path with a bunch of. While you're walking closer to Delphmon, you notice there's a lot more like traffic going to and from Eglor. Um, Luckily, you're on a walking trail, but there's quite literally close to like what we know in our real life as modern cars driving back and forth between the kingdoms, and a lot of like what I would say is similar to like cargo vans going back and forth too, that like look heavily guarded as you approach Delphmon. But yeah, you all are reunited now. If there's anything you'd like to talk about, feel free.
So, is everybody feeling alright?
It was just Kai and Exley that were affected, right?
Yep.
Or was it Willow? Okay.
You and Willow were fine. You were almost infected, but Willow chose to save you over Kai.
Oh my god.
Peter.
I forgot my rationale that I had at the time.
I think it was a mix of closeness between the two of you, but also like I think Indra would have more wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So practical mixed with more familiar ties, I guess.
Indra will just walk by and do like a general health check just to see if both of them are okay. If there was anything, any like lasting effects on them.
As far as you see physically, they're fine. But it's up to them how they feel beyond that and what they'd like to share. So
Well, how are you guys faring?
pretty good. Pretty good.
Totally forgot my mic was muted for the past like 15 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
bestie, this always happens to you.
You guys know by now. Taylor's is gonna say, was that like a verbal ask or is this like a player?
Oh, sorry, that was player. I didn't really.
Ah,
I was just
valid.
asking you
Okay.
guys.
Oh,
You
sorry.
feel free to roleplay though, if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't.
I'm so sorry. I have to blow my nose really quickly. I'm ill.
Oh, no. Let's see here. I mean, I guess I could do like an arcane check, but what is seeing do again? Man, it has been a while. No, that won't work. Let's see.
anything to say before we continue? It's okay if not.
I think Willow and both are both just trying to check in with them, like Celia and Kai, because we were separated for a hot minute. But if they're not feeling up for it, then I think it might just be a silent walk to Delphmon.
Fellas? Is it just a silent walk?
I think
Axelia doesn't have anything to share.
yeah, Kai seems very much lost in thought. Very like their thinking face on, which also kind of looks like a glare.
Alright.
Oh, excellent.
Indra doesn't pry.
Willow's thinking that the glare is his fault for not saving Kyler.
Oh, yeah, misunderstandings.
Mm.
My favorite.
Yay!
Willow, no.
So, in this slightly cold, quiet exchange of "How are you doing?" to we continue onwards. Maybe slightly awkwardly, but traveling nonetheless as we get closer and closer to some really, really flashy, bright lights coming up. It's not even like subtle, it goes from, oh, we're in a decently lit normal ocean. Oh, what the fuck is that over there? That is, woof, very bright. And with that being said, I will create a music change because we are pulling up to the city of Delphmon.
I'm not doing it. Not this time.
It's okay, I did it for myself.
I forgot how to do it.
Oh man.
Yay! And here's a song for you to play as we walk into the city.
So is it
You
like
notice? Oh, yes.
is it like bigger, brighter than Iglor was?
It's not bigger than, but it is brighter than.
Okay.
The light, it's more, I guess where Iglor takes, like, more subtle approach to the city, this one's right in your face. Blam, 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 bright lights. Loud music, very, very sci-fi, very, very bright as, you enter, and when you walk up to the entrance of the kingdom, you may be surprised, unlike all the other kingdoms, especially the ones that you hail from, there is no one stopping you from entering. You're free to come and go as you please. No guards, no nothing. Just traffic pushing through, cars going forwards and backwards, lefts and rights and turns, and loud, bustling cities and sounds of could be quite overstimulating in a way, as it's lights, camera, action up in here. How do you take it all in?
Nobody's staring at the random Triton royalty that just walked in.
Nope.
Also,
Nobody cares. Like I said, nobody's guarding the door.
Indra's just standing there taking it all in.
This is a bit too bright for me.
I can't even look away.
How are we supposed to find where we need to go in all of this chaos?
I guess we'll have to ask somebody? I'm sure we could find a guide. If we want to ask around.
We're looking for the rebellion, right? Or the people who scolded us.
Yeah, the Mindless Shift.
Yes.
I wonder if they told me what to do. I'm trying to check my notes here.
Do we see, like, somewhere that looks more crowded than somewhere else? Just so we can try to find someone? Or do we see anyone nearby?
Funny you should ask if you'd like to roll investigation. Feel free. Take a look around, see what you find. Not It's very loud here.
Are we all rolling? Okay.
Yeah. If you want to look around, please do.
Oh. She's so distracted by all the lights.
Oh yeah. That being said, we do get a look around. However, for the majority of us, we are very overwhelmed with all the lights, all the flashing, all the booming. There's screens all pointed at you from every direction. People moving back and forth, pushing you out of the way practically to continue walking as they either are doing their jobs, getting their way into the newest, highest sales at these gigantic stores. Kyleris, however, as everyone is fascinated by everything that's going on, you do notice someone just kind of like, unlike most of the other people, they're just kind of standing fairly still. They're not really running around with the hustle and bustle of everything, and look like they might have some money to spend if you'd like to go up and chat.
I was going to ask for role-playing reasons if they're hot, but I realized that Kai would not care. Kai's gonna go up to them and say, hello, darling. I was wondering if I might ask you a question.
Do you happen to tap this person, or are you just walking up next to them and talking?
They're going to walk up to them, not like touch them, but also get like a little bit inside the normal, acceptable social bubble, I would say, like just a little bit closer than someone would normally talk to a stranger.
And just so I know reasons, are the rest of you going up with Kyleris, or are you infatuated with all you're looking at the moment?
Indra would follow Kai behind them.
Yeah.
Sure. Alright, just wanted to make sure. So, Kyleris, when you speak your words, though, as suave as they are, the person kind of doesn't pay attention. They are just standing there, staring off, not even really acknowledging your presence.
Kylera's gonna like nudge Debbie to go around the front, and then like Kai is going to follow as well.
I would say that this isn't, once you step in the kingdom, it's not underwater anymore. We're in those air bubbles, so Gubby is in his little like water bowl, or however you carry him when he's not underwater.
That's so valid. Brain, no good. Yeah, Kai's gonna walk around to see their face.
When you walk around and see their face, you notice that they're not like looking off into the distance, but they are looking up. and their mouth is slightly agape as their eyes follow something that they're looking upwards at.
Indra looks up.
Who else is looking up?
Yeah, Kai will.
I'm not looking.
Willow, are you looking too?
Hello?
No.
The two of you that looked up, can you roll me a wisdom save?
I figured.
I'm not about that life.
So, as soon as your eyes follow the stranger's eyes, you look up and see a gigantic screen above your head. The screen is looking down at you and practically lighting up your whole body as your eyes follow whatever is on the screen. You went to their advertisements as you see a girl standing there pitching to you, selling to you, whatever the fuck is on the screen. And man, you're really wanting to buy it. You become entranced, just as this other person is in this advertisement, mouth agape, eyes becoming a little swirly. As you stare up at this screen, nothing else is in your mind except the need to buy. Whatever they're selling at the moment, this might be a car commercial. You're not sure, but you're overloaded with the feeling of you have to spend by any means necessary.
Fuck. Alright, well. I've been entranced.
How do you non-entranced folks feel about seeing your friends being like, oh, hey, what's up? What are you looking at? Bow, wow, 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 wow.
I think the most natural thing is that Willow looks at them and then looks at what they're looking at.
Well, if you do so, roll the wisdom save.
Unfortunately.
What is his intelligence?
1 intelligent.
So,
Plus
Willow, all I have to say is you look over at your friends, you're like, I wonder what they're looking up. Your head looks up, and immediately, bow, wow, 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 wow. You're like, man, I really need to buy this product that they're selling. I need it, like, yesterday.
Oh man.
Alright, perfect.
Willow, can I borrow some money?
For that?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I need one.
Okay, do you think it'd be too much if we got 2 of them?
I think
No,
you
we
need like
need to buy
5
more.
of them.
Oh.
I think you need 5 cars. 1 for your dog, 1 for your cat, 1 for your husband, 1 for your wife. I think you need like 12 cars.
Okay, I have none of those
I
things,
could get
but
one
I
for
think you're right.
Frizzle.
They can be for your imaginary friends too if you're ever so lonely.
Oh,
But I'm thinking you need like 13 cars.
I can't
1
say
for
no to
each
you,
finger.
Andrew. How much are they?
And then you see like an easy whopping price of 10 gems each.
Hello, please. I want to borrow some gems. I only have one.
So, are they still like looking up?
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't blinked.
Excellent. Excellent's gonna like wave her hand in front of their faces, just like, "Hello, are you still in there?"
Nothing.
Nothing.
Crickets. And this talking that they're doing, not happening in real life.
Not happening in the real world.
They think they're having this conversation in their heads. However, this is not translating in real life. They are husks of the people they used to be, staring up at this screen as whatever is happening is taking effect.
Okay, I can carry maybe like 2 of you.
And while Exilia debates on what she's gonna do to get these guys out of this situation, she feels a rather large presence behind her.
Not a big boy man.
A big boy man.
Better not be.
Better not.
But it is, as I realized, I didn't have the picture saved. So
I'm gonna get arrested. Sorry! Mama, the girl behind you has been getting me every single fucking time.
As like, you feel a hand grab your shoulder, a hand that is rather bigger than your shoulder, of this person behind you, Exilia.
Whoa!
Oh.
I want to put pants on. I'm not comfy. Thank you for laughing so much. I'm always laughing. Oh boy. I love it, greedy. Whoa!
This big boy man with his big boy hands grab your shoulder. And you just hear the mumble behind you of, "Do not look up."
If you do not get your fucking hand off of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just do not look up.
Wasn't planning on it.
He clears his throat and goes, "How many can you carry and how fast can you run?"
I can carry the 2 little ones. The bigger one might require some... I'm sorry, who are you?
No time. He picks up one of your friends that you said you could carry the 2 lighter ones, question mark?
Yeah.
He picks up Willow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was like, wee!
Oh, you're saying we in your brain, my love.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
You are, like I said, a husk of who you used to be. You're mostly getting mad that he's running you away from the bright, colorful store that's right in front of your face. As he picks you up in a very easy swoop and immediately starts running away.
Okay, yeah. Each of them, Andra and Kyleros each on one shoulder. And all of Kyleros' pets in hand.
Yay!
This bitch is so lucky I don't have any hands for a weapon. I'll fucking get him.
I did forget to mention that with the travel, it is like kind of evening, nighttime at this point.
Oh no, we're getting sleepy.
Oh yeah, it is dark.
Ew.
And you and this strange big man are running. And surprisingly, Axilia, he's running quicker than you. A lot quicker for his size, him holding a separate, different big man.
Oh god, he's
As
got
he's
Willow.
As he's just booking it, weaving in and out of traffic, around other people, taking this turn and that turn. How are you faring keeping up?
Should I roll like athletics? Should I roll strength? What am I doing? How do I do it?
Yeah, I'd say a good athletics roll would be solid here.
Come on, big athletics. I literally rolled an 11.
It's fine.
You are carrying like a lot more than they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think like with that, you're keeping decent pace. Some of the turns are getting you a little off guard, but
She's like shoving people out of the way. Her fucking pauldrons are like stabbing into people.
Using injuring Kyleros to knock people over.
She's spiky. She's got quills.
And eventually after all this running, you get to like a more of like the deeper slums of this kind of kingdom. You slip back and around a twist and a turn or two to where we get to this just basic ass building. You see the big man come up and do a secret little knock at the garage door.
Garage.
And I have a music change for you.
What's this little guy in the green water doing for the Doodles page? Who is he? What does this mean?
I don't remember. And I have a song for you as the garage door begins to open. We are greeted with a bright, shiny car with tinted windows.
No fucking way. No fucking way!
Oh my god.
Ain't no way.
Take it away, friend.
Hi. So this is out of character, but this is my first time D&Ding in like a hard minute. So if it's awkward or shit, just ignore it, I suppose.
It's all good.
Let me think here. So you see like the bright flashes of lights in the background of my car. I guess like doing it. Sorry, it's been a long time. I'm blinking.
Apologize.
You got it.
I'm listening.
I mean,
so
y'all
intently.
aren't like up to the car, right?
Yeah, what's his face? He did a special knock that made the garage door open. And I could say, like, got 4 more of them for you, boss.
Go ahead, bring him in.
So he walks in, lets Axilia walk in next to him, and he lays Willow down just on the ground. And kind of looks over at Axilia like, Willow and I want to say the stranger, like, refugee kind of guy that was also in a trance. Lays the two of them next to each other.
A rando.
Remember the rando that y'all walked up at?
Oh, I didn't realize we picked up the rando too.
Oh yeah, he picked up the rando I forgot to mention.
Okay.
And that's 5 people.
Well, 4 of them
So
are
many
in a trance.
bitches.
Yeah. So he kind of looks over at you, Axilia, and just kind of like gestures quietly for you to lay your friends down next to these other people.
This
And
is the
Willow.
team that Unji. This is the team that Unji talked about.
Yes, it looks like one of them survived the trance. And this is who I have gathered for you, boss.
Is Unchi that other guy's name? I don't even remember.
Yes.
Okay.
will
Okay.
never forget
At the
him.
mention of that guy's name, Axilia will slowly put down the other two. I suppose.
Now all of these people who are in this little trance are kind of laid down in a line. Your guy, Caden, looks over at your car and goes, "What now, boss?"
Take the ones in the back to the office and make sure they can get resuscitated. Give them the treatment.
He nods as you see the big guy pull out a little piece of goop and speaks into it, like muttering something something, first aid team something something, as you see a bunch of little goons come out to like put your friends in the rando on like little stretchers to run them out to get the first aid deprogramming that they need, as you, Axilia, and the big guy are in this room with the car, to which you assume there's a guy in there barking out orders who this big man, who you don't know his name, keeps referring to as boss. So your friends are being rolled off to an undisclosed location as well.
I know.
So you're Axilia.
Yeah, Phoebe is Axilia. Axilia is the one that did not get brainwashed. The other three did, and a rando. But y'all don't know the rando's not a part of the team. He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
Wait, sorry, I blanked out again. Repeat that. So wait, who is everyone on the team except for Axilia knocked out?
Yes, and there was like one little rando that they found who was like staring at a screen, to which all the other ones decided to stare at the screen too. And that made them all brainwashed and silly. So there is a straggler, but you don't know that yet. Like, you don't know if that straggler is a part of their team or not. But you're treating them
That's
as
fine.
such for now. Yeah. Either way, you saved her like a refugee.
So I assume you'll speak for the rest of the team. Talking to Axilia.
Why, yes, of course. And I trust that the rest of my team will be returned to me, safe and unharmed, in the right mind.
If they survive the treatment, then yes.
And I trust that you understand the consequences if they do not survive their treatments.
Oh, I know of consequences. Trust me. There's plenty of them to be made, but none shall be made here tonight. Your friends will be safe.
Fine. Go on then, speak.
So you want to join the revolutionary group that we have?
Join, assist, perhaps.
Good. You wouldn't be quite the right fit I'm looking for anyways. But maybe you can do a job for me.
The details?
How do I know that you'll actually comply? How do I know that you're not just working for nobility?
I had every opportunity to turn your other sect into the Royal Guard. Hells, I even managed to speak with the head of the Royal Guard of Lemucius. A direct line of communication to Lord Kenris. And yet I did not.
Well, my thank you for not revealing their location. Then we might as well talk details. Here, let us go in the back office where we actually have the rest of our team. So I step outside the car.
You step outside the car. Let me pull up your picture, Mr. Unknown Man. So your boy steps out of his very flashy, luxurious car.
If you show me a picture of Akio, but he's blue, I'm gonna cry.
I wish!
You should have done that. That would have been a lot funnier. Blue and bald.
Blue and bald.
Blue and bald.
And you see this man. He's Akio, but blue.
See, that's no good.
Now then, let's make haste. Time runs thin and I have to get back to my daily duties soon. Especially, I guess that's...
Yeah, so you follow this blue man and who you are sandwiched in between this blue man and this big boy that is hovering over behind you like, you better not touch my blue man, as you make your way around this huge, seemingly huge building that you are really prepared for it to be this huge, given that you just walked through a garage. You see a bunch of people left and right, up and down, who you would call refugees, staying in this giant abandoned warehouse. But people seem happy. There's kids running around. There's a lot of staff around too. It looks like people are getting employment here. And there's just a whole mini community within this giant city as you follow this bald man through the kingdom. No, not the kingdom. Through the
kingdom.
The whole ass kingdom.
Camp. The whole ass kingdom.
This is not the land.
Through the refugee camp, and you make your way to this well, side note, Kaden, how long do you think your deprogramming would take? Would you want to wait for the others to join in the conversation? Or
yeah, we can wait for the rest of the group to read back. But I'll just take Exilia somewhere and then I'll leave for the day.
Alright, word. So you take Exilia into this office room, to which you are met with a couple other people. These people seem to have ranked higher in this group. You may call them his right-hand men and women and folks, to which I am gathering the pictures for. But yeah, and it's like this typical kind of office space where like you see a bunch of like plans posted up on the walls. You see a bunch of people around the table just blabbing about like some very typical what's our next move, blah blah blah, blah, and there's just chatting amongst them, to which they don't even realize that some people are walking in. Because it seems like a very, I don't really want to say intense, but a very, they're very into their conversation and not about what's happening around them. As like some people are pointing, some people are talking over each other, there's goop being flied around the room. And as soon as this bald man walks in, Exilia following, and the stomps of the big man behind her, the big man clears his throat, and these three characters perk up and completely shut up. Surprisingly, because they were in a very loud conversation. And I'm showing the three characters now in the chat.
Slay.
Slay! What would you like to say, bald man?
Goo.
Just call me fucking bald, man.
Well, you never
Make sure this one's taken care of while I'm out for the day. I'll be back at the usual time.
And what do you mean by taking care of, sir? The tiefling perks up.
Just make sure they don't look at any more screens. They're not native to the town.
Understood.
The rest of their crew got swept under the influence unknowingly, I suppose.
They nod. Are these the hires sent from Egglor?
I suppose. Not very impressive for the first impressions, but we'll just have to see how actually they perform.
And when should we expect you back?
The normal time. Possibly obviously in the afternoon.
Yes. So, right as the clock strikes midnight. Alright, sir. Please enjoy your evening. And I will take it from here.
Of course. And I waddle away.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. So, Exilia, you were left in a room with a bunch of different people that you don't know. This bald man seamlessly leaving. You hear some goop rattle in the big man's pocket as someone mumbles, "The people are starting to come to 3 of the 4 of them." To where the big man says nothing, turns around and leaves to go possibly get your friend. But now you're stuck in a room with 3 random people, all kind of quietly staring at you.
It's like a fucking baby. Yeah, she's not bothered by that.
If you're gonna sit in silence, the tiefling is gonna clear their throat and go, "So, welcome to our hideout, you might say. This is the headquarters of our operations. My name is Negotiation. It is a pleasure to meet such esteemed royalty. Lord Exilia."
Yeah, she'll just sit somewhere on the floor, cross-legged.
"Oh, please, can I get you a chair? Something to sit on, a pillow, maybe? Anything Oh, please, the floor. You're way above the floor, surely.
No, I'm polishing my weapons.
Excellent thing, Your Highness. You do like little, just fist bump and kind of like waddle away, kind of mumbling something to them. Axolotl, one who like looks over at you, makes big eyes, and then looks back down at her papers as she writes more. And in the corner, you just see the little goopy one, not really saying anything, just being goopy in the corner.
Most excellent.
Yeah. And in the room full of awkward, non-talkative people, the big man comes back with your 3 friends. Your 3 friends who are conscious now.
Oh.
The 4th guy didn't really snap out of their consciousness so soon, but luckily, you all are a little chip above the average, aren't you?
Sure am.
You're brought back to a room with these 3 people and Exilia on the floor polishing her weapons. And this big man goes to the back and just stands in the corner quietly next to the goopy one.
It's good to see you two made it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened to me, but, so, who are these people?
Not sure. Probably part
Okay.
of that, revolution, whatever they want to call themselves.
Oh, so we somehow stumbled upon where we needed to exactly be?
Would seem so, yeah.
Sensing the very awkward and tense, environment, she's just gonna go stand next to the water cooler and, like, pour herself a drink of water or something.
Oh, please, please, please. Lady Indra, allow me. The tiefling runs over and just kind of like pours you a glass of drink.
A glass of drink?
Oh my god, I love drink.
I love that.
I'd say some sparkling water as they run over and it's just like, oh, surely you don't need to do this yourself.
She just blinks at her.
It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Negotiation. Welcome to our base of operations of the Mindless Shift.
Thank you. You were expecting us?
Oh, of course we were. We heard everything you all talked about through your friend Glix, after all. Every single moment of the conversation, every single interaction was heard between our 2 plasmoid friends. Surely you know how plasmoids operate, yes?
So, you heard about everything I did?
Oh, yeah, but we can let bygones be bygones, right?
She takes the glass and just drinks it. Doesn't answer.
Yeah, I do apologize for the bit crudeness that our friend Unji has. He gets a bit passionate with his work, and we
Your
have not...
friend, not our friend.
Oh, I mean our as me and my companions' friends. I understand you all did not go on the best of circumstances after all. We have not found a proper diplomat to hold a conversation for that unit yet. So
Right.
Is that what you're supposed to be? A diplomat?
Is that why you're called Negotiation?
why, very yes, it is. I used to work in House Onaloth. Actually, you've seen you all a couple times when I was brought to some of the more fancier events held in Lamutius. And yeah, but you might not remember me. I probably just gave you coffee or tea maybe once or twice or a couple times. But that sort of lifestyle is not really for me.
So, what are we all waiting around for?
Well, you see, our boss, has other things happening for himself, during the day. This is not his only occupation, you might say. He'll be back around the evening as the sun...
Reminders.
As the sun goes down and the stars come up, he shall be returning. But in the meantime, we can break some bread, get to know one another. I don't want to speak out of turn for what my boss would like to discuss with you, well, plans-wise. So, are you feeling hungry?
You said that you were expecting us. Could I just ask what you had planned? Just a little tidbit of something?
Oh, like I said, I do apologize. I cannot speak out of turn for what my boss wants to discuss.
As Indra asks that, she's going to poke into Negotiation's mind to see if she can fish just any sort of information about this job.
As you start to do so, the little axolotl guy will chip up and she'll go like, actually, Negotiation, I was told to give them an overlay of, Overflow Studios and, oh, right. And I don't know if you'd like to continue with this, Indra, but you sure can. Negotiation is going to turn the attention to the axolotl friend sitting over there. And they are going to take it away. Oh, hello, my name is Dalit. I am nicknamed the chair guy here.
You're nicknamed chair guy?
Yeah, like I sit at the chair, I make the plans and, manage the people, manage the building. So they're like, you're like the chair guy, the guy in the chair. It's me.
Do you like being called the chair guy?
Yeah, I think it fits. A little bit about me. I worked in Overflow Studios. I managed a lot of the production there, and I found out that it was not that great. Not great things are happening there, so I decided to take a lot of their information and steal some of the blueprints so that we can work in there one day, maybe. I don't know. So that's a bit of what we're going to do. There's this company that is the head around here. They, as you saw from what happened to yourselves, mind control folks is what we've been calling it. Make them into mindless husks, and I don't know, they become workers and that or consumers.
And Overflow Studios is behind all this?
Yeah, that's where I was getting to. Overflow Studios produces these adverts. They are in charge of all the factories around here. They give these mindless slaves to the nobility so that they can continue their production means. It's like the entire economy here is ran by Overflow Studios. And we want to get in there. Hopefully figure out what's going on in there. And there's not a lot of numbers here, which is why luckily we came along you guys who could hopefully, help us get in there.
Okay. So how would we go about doing that? Like, what's the first step here? Do we have to wait for your boss man to come back?
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's kind of where the speech ends from my part. We've been, as you saw, well, I guess you didn't see, as one of you saw when you first came in, we were kind of just discussing a lot of plans and things, and we didn't really know what we were working with, who we were working with. We just kind of heard how your interaction went with Unji and them, and we were just discussing on how we might, get in there now that you guys are here, but now we know how many of you are here and what you look like. You all are very great people, so...
Whoa.
It's got Netflix.
Whoa.
Big Netflix.
So yeah, we can, have some dinner, hang out a little bit.
So you're not busy right now?
Chat more, maybe.
So you're not busy?
What?
You're not busy right now?
No, we were just, planning for, you guys to, like, get, here and, plan things and stuff with,
Indra pulls up a chair to their table and pulls out a deck of cards.
Oh,
do you like cards?
I'm never,
We could play something like Braggers, we could play Murphs, Crubs, Yeehaw. Do you have any favorite games?
The goopy guy, from the distance who hasn't said anything comes up and just pulls up a chair next to you and goes, "What about poker? Can we play poker?"
You would have to teach me. I was never allowed to play poker.
Oh, if you've never played poker. Oh.
No. I usually just had to play single-player card games. Could you teach me?
I very much sure can. Would the rest of you like to come over and play some poker while we wait for Boss Man to come by and go yap, 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 yap?
Indra passes the deck over to the goopy one.
The goopy one starts to do some like really fun, cool card tricks. The whole like array of going like with the cards.
Hell yeah.
Kind of looks over at the rest of you all and is like gesturing for you to come over. Like Willow, Celia, Caliris.
I join. And sits next to the goopy person if there's another side.
Oh yeah, there is. Negotiation comes over and kind of takes all the planned stuff off the table, puts it in the filing cabinet behind them. Maji's just like, hey, I was working on that. Okay, whatever. The big man goes over to sit down, so I think literally mostly everyone are sitting down. What about you and Willow and Exilia? Are y'all gonna join this little poker game?
Yeah, Willow will sit down.
Indra's just beaming.
Big boy Axe, you joining poker? Or not?
I've got like 3 javelins to polish. I'm busy.
Okay, so I'm gonna redact that the big boy man joins. I think the big boy man is like, Exilia kind of got a red idea. We gotta prepare for this shit. And he, slightly out of character for the rest of his friends would know, kind of like slinks over to Exilia, sits near her, and starts polishing his own weapons with her. Not saying a word. He's a very quiet big man. But the rest of the groups are over there playing poker. And I might say, Willow, you kind of start to feel a burning creep up your spine when you grab the poker cards. You may assume God's not too happy about your decision to play.
Oh, lovely.
Electricity flings up your spine, crackling around your eyes, going down your face as you pick up your cards. And the
moment
guy,
Willow feels that he puts the cards down, he's like, actually, I'm gonna watch.
Oh, come on. We could play it together, though.
Next time. I'm an observer. Yes.
It's okay. Gambling's not for everyone. Though I might call you a few joking names later, as the gooby guy starts dealing out the cards some more and blabs about the rules, and you guys play for a while until big boy boss man shows back up.
Aw, man. You couldn't have let me cheat? Read their minds? The hands?
This could play out however way you want to, honestly.
No, it's fine.
I didn't prepare rolling dice gambling, so however.
No, we're not gonna do your quest. We're gambling.
Actually,
I want to
Get out of here.
but funny enough, Caden, when your man comes back from work, you will walk in back to the control room and kind of see all of your guys and these guys just gambling at this point. At base of operations, I hope that doesn't rub you the wrong way, but they were trying to bond with them, especially after seeing like how the vibes went the last time this group of people came to the Mindless Shift. But yeah, you're gonna walk in. They're not gonna like silence up as they normally do when you enter the room. They're just playing poker with the tritons. So
Well, at least y'all kept an eye on them.
I don't even think they realized you walked in the room for how into the game they are at the moment. Except maybe Exilia and the big man who never said his name.
And I never asked.
Well, Burton, get their attention.
Seamlessly dropping everything that he was doing while Burton, name drop.
Not Burton.
Big Boy Burton stands up and lets out a large, bellowing, "Attention!" And that snaps the members out of this little trance. The goopy guy kind of rolls his eyes as they all like immediately stop their card game, stand up, and look over at Blue Akio.
Or just call me Blue Akio.
Yeah, well.
Dali, get the data. Hi. Hello?
Hi. What'd you say?
So with the fucking Wi-Fi cut out. Debbie, can you grab the data?
Oh, sure. The card game is gathered. The cards are handed back to you. Indra, slightly goopy. As the table is cleared and all the data and maps and shit get spread back out onto the table. As the three of them silently wait for the blue man to keep talking.
Thank you, Delete. I apologize for the late introduction. My name is Hyperion. I have assembled this group of revolutionaries to take down Overflow Studios and to try and restore the ones who have been taken hold by the minds, the screens in the city. Obviously, y'all have experienced firsthand how it can take away your intelligence, take away your agency. I seek to break down that institution that we have, that is place, taking away the free will of the people here. Do you understand the mission that we're about to undertake, or has my crew really just been playing games?
The crew kind of sweats, clearing their throats like I just did. Looking away fairly awkwardly at the little call-out post their boss did.
No matter. Here's the plan. Dalit gave us blueprints on Overflow Studios' main headquarters. We are to infiltrate their lower bunker, extract whatever information that we can, and then set charges on the bottom floors, taking out the infrastructure. Do y'all understand?
I have so many questions, I don't even know where to begin.
Would you like to explain further as we play another hand? I have a few more gold pieces to lose.
Indra just smirks.
If you have the time to spare, then sure. I slapped down like 10 gold pieces or something like that. I don't actually know how. It's been a minute since I played D&D, so I don't know the currency.
Gold is fine.
Yeah, 50 gold on the table.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever seen the boss actually play this time.
Indra deals the cards.
The goopy guy slinks back up.
We can discuss this over a game of poker, I believe.
Yes, I believe we can. Now, what is your first question?
Sorry, outside of game, was I awake / revived when they talked about Glick?
You were, yes. The only thing mentioned about Glicks was that, because of Glicks, this group of people was able to witness all of the interactions you had with the other group of people. So anything you said or did that was wanted to be shared. Of course, like private conversations, Glicks did not share, like the ones that you two had discussed. But all the public conversations you had with the Mindless Shift and Unji and the gang were broadcasted to these people via their own goopy guy.
Okay. Is Indra picking up anything since right now? Mind-wise?
Well, her mind's always kind of picking things up, but is there like something specific that you're looking for?
No, go ahead, ask questions. I've just been... My brain is so slow tonight.
It's okay. As Indra's dealing out the cards and starts to take her turn, she'll just ask, so, this Overflow Studios, it has like this monopoly on mind control, it seems?
Yes, the entire city is controlled unwittingly by at least the lower classes certainly are. The upper classes are a little bit more free, although they're not totally free.
So, do the masses know about this scheme that they're running?
No. Unfortunately, those that do know are often taken into Overflow Studios, and then they never come back out.
Do you know who, I guess owns Overflow Studios?
Unfortunately, that's why we're planning this mission to go in. The elites made it out with some level of information, but ultimately their board of executives is shrouded within mystery.
Interesting. I wonder what they need all of these mindless people for. Your turn.
Oh, like for me to ask questions?
No, it was just poker.
Oh. Flush.
Damn.
You're more than welcome to ask them questions too if you'd like them, Kaden.
I believe as long as they're capable, I think everything should be fine.
In your head, you hear Indra's voice, and she just says, "Oh, I'm more than capable."
Funny. Tricks like that of the mind are very similar to how they use the control.
So, where'd we start?
Well, first, do you have the proper equipment? Do you believe you have everything to infiltrate Overflow Studios?
Can we examine the blueprints real quick?
Yes, of course. Kind of just over the blueprints. Especially, I don't know if you want it like a digital thing or mapped out thing?
I don't have a digital thing yet, but
Top 10 guys who don't have a digital thing yet.
However, Delete comes out and displays the blueprints over on a projector, and you see just the floor plans of like each of the individual rooms. Delete drew out where each of the cameras were, and where all the guards are posted up. Like the map is completely prepared to, at least that version that Delete left of the studio. Except for like the part that you guys are going to be infiltrating does have a bunch of question marks. Except for like a basic like how she assumes the layout of the basement will be. But like everything else is, at least to her knowledge, fairly accurate. And she chimes in with, I will also be able to get into the cameras and look around for you steps ahead, as long as you remember to ask me to give you a clear and safe way. Our friend Vex, and when my friend Jack's here, and then when she says his name, he kind of like throws a pile of goo at her, and she's like, "Fuck!" And then nice. Jax is like, what my friend was going to say is that I will be giving you some of my goop, and with said goop we will be able to communicate with each other. You just have to talk into it, and we all will hear what you say, including Dalit will also get some goop, as I will be going through the rafters, taking out various guards so you can sneak on past, but I will not be going into the basement, for that is not part of the deal that I am here for. I am only here to supply my goop and take out bad guys as you wish.
My goop.
My goop.
My goop.
So, Delete, you're able to subdue the cameras while we're in there? We won't be spotted?
As long as you let me know where you are, I can do one camera at a time. Some rooms do have multiple cameras, so you'd have to move through the room really timed according to me. There's going to be a lot of sneaking involved in this operation, and worst things worse, we are prepared for a fight, as long as you all are. Hopefully we take down the studio execs. I have heard of one of them. I don't know if there are multiple of them. I've heard them spoken about in a them sentence, so I don't know if that means more than one, or they're, gender ambiguous. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, do we have any, physical descriptions of them?
No idea. They never showed their face when I worked there.
How long ago did you work there?
How long has it been? It's been quite a while. Honestly, when you work there and you're a part of what's going on, everything kind of blurs. Time is weird. I don't remember. I think I was also put under some sort of mind control to an extent. I just know that I saw one too many mishaps that I couldn't keep supporting. So I took it and I ran, and luckily I found these people who, in one way or another, are here for helping others. So that's how I got here. Besides the point, we have this fairly mapped out. We just didn't have the numbers or the expertise that we do now. So thank you for being here. Yeah.
Well, thank you for everything you've already done. So, do we have the patrol schedules for any guards that might be there?
Delete kind of changes the slide to where it shows like the guard schedules, the times that they have them. It's all fairly mapped out again, as long as nothing has changed.
Oh,
This
wow.
is what it is.
You're very detail oriented. I'm impressed.
She kind of blushes a little bit and looks down. She doesn't really have a reply, but she's shy.
Now, Indra looks at the rest of the party. I can't speak for how sneaky we are. Is there any way we can manage that somehow, guys?
Exilia looks at her bulky armor.
Indra's staring at Exilia.
I don't even really have armor to take off.
I
So,
don't wear armor.
I can't tell you how or why I'm not good at it.
I suppose I could remove my armor?
Well, I mean, unless there's something else we can do.
Not to my awareness.
She'll look at the Mindless Shift team members. Could you provide us with something to help with that?
If it's a piece of equipment, money is not an issue. Did you have anything in mind specifically?
I actually don't know. What about... Hold on, let me look up something really quick.
I was about to say, if you find it, you can have this item for free.
Oh my.
Kaden will buy it for you.
Oh my god, Clippy! You shouldn't have.
If it's
Okay.
something that can be used to make someone sneaky for like the day
Oh,
or something.
Well, I was just gonna submit Pass Without a Trace scroll. That's all I could really think of.
Anybody can chime in, anybody can look stuff up that can be bought. You can get maybe like one thing per player.
If it's a consumable, you can get 3. If it's an equipment, you can get 1.
I will take 3 scrolls, please.
You heard the man.
Okay.
And feel free to add that ish to your inventory whenever you like. And this applies to all of you, so Willow, Kai, Axe, feel free to either get 1 equipment or 3 scrolls. And look it up as you please.
To abjuration.
Suit up, gang.
Do we just add it to our inventory?
Yeah, just let me know what it is.
illegal drug? Wait, I want to know about illegal. Oh. I wasn't allowed to.
No illegal drugs for you.
What's this?
Yeah, I'll do 3 scrolls if that's copacetic.
Yeah, what scrolls are you grabbing, just so I know?
Pass the trace scrolls, yeah.
I mean, they could pick if it's like if they need something else.
Yeah.
Give them a fun little spell to do while they're doing this side mission. Or 2 or 3. One of them should probably be Pass Without a Trace for each of you, though.
Pass Without a Trace does for the entire group, right? Am I stupid?
Hold on. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks. It cannot be tracked except by magical means.
Okay,
And it lasts up for an hour.
If anybody wants one of those, can get one, and then you can pick, like, some other scrolls. Someone should probably grab that, though.
Yeah, I'll take 3 of those.
Okay, per. For the other 3 of you, equipment or scrolls? And then if scrolls, what kind of scrolls do you want? This band has to hook up for some reason.
What about, like, potion of
I'm
invisibility?
getting equipment.
You're getting an equipment? Ooh.
Yeah, I'm getting new armor.
Does it matter what I get?
Yeah.
Just whatever you think would be helpful for the stealth mission.
Yeah, as long as you think it's gonna help the mission. That's the only qualifying thing it needs to be. Like, don't buy a new pair of shoes now.
Yeah, he's not gonna pay for that.
Unless it's stealth shoes.
Unless they're stealth shoes.
Dude, like
My
boots of
beautiful stealth
haste.
shoes.
I love my stealth
Boots of
shoes.
spider climb.
I love my stealth shoes.
Group stealth checks succeed when half or more of the party succeeds. A single bad check doesn't break the situation.
That's not how I like to run it.
Okay.
All or nothing. When it makes sense of 2 people who are really good at stealth roll and then the clinky ass guy goes through next. That don't make sense.
Fuck is Mizium? Oh, this is Magic the Gathering shit. Ravnica, I don't know what that is.
Lamau.
Caden, explain.
What is it? You said Mizium? Like Mizzium?
Yeah, what is that? What the fuck is that?
Oh, okay, no.
Well,
I thought you were the magic guy, Mr.
so
Yeah.
true.
Play
I
magic
think it's
like yesterday.
Hold on.
What if I got
Is a magic infused durable fire copper gold metal alloy. Oh yeah, so it's just like copper, like a strong copper.
disgusted?
Ew.
Mess.
Well, as it turns out, as an uncommon magic item, mithril plate armor is gets rid of the disadvantage on stealth checks.
Alright, send me that thing.
That's some baby shit. That's some baby shit.
Yeah.
See, I'm not breaking the game. I'm not trying to get like an evil magic item.
Yeah, please don't break the game. I will disapprove stuff if it's too crazy.
All this improved stuff.
Me for a second looking at the fucking.
They get to keep this past this too. So
What if I got
Yeah,
a fucking
if they
obsidian
complete the mission.
dragon plate?
yeah,
Hell
they
yeah.
live. Haha.
Yeah, I'll post that in general because I'm evil.
Kyler, Willow, what are you guys gonna do?
Oh wait, can I get Can I get it with +1? Can I get it with +1, or is that too far?
No.
No. No.
You already get
Okay.
past sneaking.
Something that can be grabbed super excessively on a short notice. We only got like a day's time.
Yeah. Okay, next session.
Mithril. Okay. I'm already getting an armor upgrade. I'm going from fucking chainmail to whatever.
To plate, mithril plate armor.
Yeah, because I'm evil.
Wow.
Can I get plate armor +3?
No. So, Macy, are you sure you want 3 scrolls without a trace, or do you want, like, other stuff too?
I'm simply too lazy to look up other stuff. What,
I mean,
did you have
I feel
something
like
in
if
mind?
we...
Not really. This is whimsical. This is someone flexing his credit card over here.
That is too much power for Indra. I need to just reel it in.
Alright, if you change your mind post-session, you're free to text me too.
Okay, I'll think about it.
What about you, Willow?
Looking.
A wondrous item?
It's a type of item, but it's an uncommon. It's just like an amulet or a stone or a thing.
Advantage on initiative.
Because my dex is like dog shit.
Nice. Yeah, go for it, Buki. Kyla Rose, did you find anything you want?
Yeah, I can message them to you. I don't.
Would love to see.
Ooh, there's the Cloak of Protection. +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws while you wear this cloak. It's uncommon though.
Hey Hyperion, who's your dealer? Who's your magic items dealer over here?
Or Magic's item guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
My
Oh, you
armor
know
class
what?
is 21.
I'm reconsidering. I just found Boots of Flying.
I'm reconsidering.
I feel like Indra should fly.
I would say so it's not too meta, it only works when the kingdom's with air bubbles. You don't really fly through water, you can just swim. But you can fly through the kingdoms.
I don't know. I feel like the scrolls would be more useful. Just for this, specifically.
Yeah. I'd say if, like, If you're not entirely sure, though, feel free to let me know before next game.
Yeah, I'll just stick with the scrolls for now then.
Yeah. And yeah, so you all turn, now that this man has offered to buy you something, in full sugar baby fashion, you all just start blabbing about the things you want him to buy you. And Hyperion, I guess you are making a little list.
Fucking shopping list.
Well, I have like a little shopping list to get back to them for the next day.
Burton, please pick these up. Actually, no, negotiation. Please pick these up from the upper parts of the city.
Negotiation grabs the list and nods at you. Oh, right away, sir. Bids everyone a farewell and immediately runs off. She is quite thrilled to go do her job, especially in the parts of the upper city. Are there anything else you all need to discuss before we continue onward?
I think I asked all my questions. I've exhausted my dialogue tree.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anything you want to discuss, given our situation? Or all of our new friends to talk to?
What was the goopy person's name again?
Jex.
Jex.
Jex. Well, if there's nothing else to discuss, you all are welcome to, as long as Bossman says it's okay, feel free to look around the refugee hideout. Feel free to look around the city of Delphmon. Go do what you need to do before the mission starts. And the mission will, as you can tell, be next time. Because I need to make some battle stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So we're keeping it kind of low key today. But if you want to talk about any more lore stuff, any other side conversations you want to give to these people, there's another blue tiefling among us. There's another plasmoid among us. For those of you who have connections to that.
I'm not just going to assume that all blue tieflings are related.
You never know.
That's fucked up.
I realize this is not the right campaign.
Also, what is it with paladins and blue tieflings? What is happening?
They're meant to be, I guess.
They're meant to be.
Just how things are now, I guess.
Lily, this is the other timeline.
In this fucked up society.
I'm just saying, you never know. It's not like there's a million blue tieflings underwater. There's like 5 max. So
I don't know that.
They don't know.
I don't know the statistics of the population of blue tieflings. I don't have that off the top of my head.
I do.
Y'all aren't appreciating how quickly I popped out this blue Akio.
I was trying not to laugh while I was rolling.
Yeah.
For real.
With my mouse?
The speed that came out was just...
If I may confess something, my drawing tablet this morning literally had accumulated dust. I sat down at my desk and I looked over at my drawing tablet and it had like such a thick layer of dust. I went like...
I understand.
I get that.
Dust. I think it would be silly if I just kill this guy. Guards, kill this man.
But yeah, any other conversations, discussions? This isn't really a long session, I apologize.
No, it's okay, I'm sleepy.
No, it was relaxing.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it too crazy. We're easing our fun guest into reintroducing D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone seems lightly tired today, so wanted to keep it kind of low key, give you all a magic item and meet some friends.
I appreciate it. Do we want to go sightseeing? Check out the cyberpunk city?
I've literally had to make Sashi watch an episode of Edge Runners to understand what I thought of the city.
Oh my god.
I'm
I
like,
actually should play
Sashi's
Cyberpunk.
exactly just like Cyberpunk.
I watched it, I was like, damn, yeah. I will say I've never gotten to any cyberpunk anything about this, though.
You would love the game.
It's worth it, 100%.
Clearly.
The anime and the game. The anime especially is amazing.
I was such a hater.
Understandable, me too.
No, I was too.
It's hard to shake it off.
I understand. I even pre-ordered the damn game. I understand.
See, it's not fair.
It's not.
I feel like... I don't know.
Hmm?
I have the same feelings about cyberpunk shit as I do steampunk shit, which is that it's mostly perverts. Perverts and freaks over there. I'm scared.
All I know is about Keanu.
All I know is about Keanu? I'm scared.
But yeah, is there anything else y'all would like to do? Do you want to go sightseeing? Do you want to talk to some of these NPCs? Do you want to talk to Kaden about more of his shit? Or do y'all want to call it here for now?
Yeah, guys. What do you want to do?
You don't want to play web fishing?
We can also call it here for now and play some web fishing.
Honestly, I'm a little sleepy.
Real.
So, I'm cool with calling it here.
Fair. I'm also very sleepy.
Me too.
Any fishers in chat?
Any
A
fishers?
fisher.
Lads, let's fish.
I've been fishing a little too much today.
No more fishing?
No, I've been fishing a lot today, and I'm gonna continue fishing until I drop dead.
I thought you were gonna be like, I'm tired of it.
No.
Well, fellas, we shall fish. But yeah, sorry it wasn't too crazy. I hope you
Fishes
enjoyed
are
yourselves
fishing.
anyway.
Don't apologize. It was relaxing. It was chill.
Who's
Okay,
making
I'm up for
It
this
up?
was
game
a
now.
setup sesh.
Yeah, it's a good little setup. I kind of had a crazy week. I didn't have enough time to make battle maps and stuff, but
That's
I'm
true.
going to start tomorrow.
Well, regardless, thank you for DMing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
for doing that.
I and Celia have unfinished discussions about their friends.
Oh, do you want to talk to the goopy guy?
The goopy guy. That's no friend of mine.
Oh, does
you guys want to talk about your friend?
Possibly. One day.
one day?
I would love to see that conversation.
That was just like a verbal reminder for myself as well, because I was thinking about it this session. I was like, there's not really a good one-on-one moment for Kai to pull Exilia aside.
I mean, you're always, anytime, more than welcome to pull anyone aside and have a conversation. They're kind of just chilling until the fucking the rate terrorism. The terrorism starts. So
Not to start.
top 10 guys who can't stop doing terrorism.
Big fan.
So if you want to pull Exilia aside now, you can. If you want to wait till next time, you also can do that.
I'm a
I am still
terrorist and may I
recording.
stay still?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so honest. I'm so sleepy and I'm so sick. My
No!
garbage.
Stop peer pressuring them!
I'm not. I'm just saying they can't. Okay, then you can do it next time. No worries. But like, that's just a public announcement to anybody, though. If you ever want to talk to any character ever, just do it.
Just do it.
I felt the first fight over me. Alright, yeah, I think I'm good with next session. That is cool. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Who's making a lobby? I want to fish.
I'll make a lobby.
Also, Mickey, I'm so sorry. Mickey, we have found a game. It's